Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, having a little bit of cape drama. Now, the new Superman have had some cape issues. Now, the first one had a satin cape, which really, they just sew them to the end and they just stick out and they're just really awful. What I decided to do was fold it under and sew it. Because when you look at the original one, that's what they did. And it's quite wide and it folds under on the other side and sits under, and it makes it look quite neat. So that worked with this one. Now with this one it kind of worked as well. It folded under on the collar, then it would sort of sit on the shoulder and then sort of couldn't fold all the way under because it wasn't wide enough. The capes need to be wider, Mr. Macfarlane. But when I tried to do the same thing with this cape, the latest one, it wouldn't sit on the shoulder right, so I ended up deciding to actually cut it all the way to the edge, folding the little sewn collar section under, but not the actual cape itself. So just the very, very, very edge does, and the rest just sits out on his shoulder, and it kind of works. But yeah, I really wanted to do what this one does, which is fold under and look very neat, the original. Now probably the best example is Batman, because you can see, because this cape is a cape from the Cape Master, whatever his name, and you can see it's really light, so you can see how it folds over totally and it's quite wide, but that sits really neat when you do that. Now the new Batman does that, and I folded it under the same and it works the same. But Superman, they're just not wide enough. The capes are just not wide enough. Now I got the black and grey Batman, folded that under, no problem, folds wonderfully, sits wonderfully, same as the blue one. And the other black Batman, same thing. This one, even though it was the satin and quite stiff, it folds under, more on one side apparently than the other, but it looks okay. But yeah, this is an ongoing cape issue. The Superman capes need to be wider, so I mean I bought three Superman from Macfarlane, and this one was too dark and had this cape. This one was the 52 and I bought it for that cape to swap it on, and now this is the better one with the better colour and everything, but the better body mould, but you know, his skin's quite tanned and the cape is perhaps not as wide, or at least wasn't working as well. So I just really wish they'd match the cape with the original. But unfortunately my original doesn't have the symbol on the back, because even though I bought one with one, the guy sent me the wrong one. And he refunded me the difference because this one was cheaper than one I bought, but I still didn't get the cape. So I still don't have the original cape I want. I'm going to end up having to buy another one anyway. But just like the original Batman, the Cape Master, it's way too light and looks like an original one that's faded. So yeah, I'm just not having a lot of luck with capes. Now so far as Batman, I've got a couple of original ones, from the 90s at least, and same as the Cape Master one. As you can see, it folds under, and no point showing the black one because you won't be able to see for that. But yeah. So far as yellow, I did make a cape for Dr. Fate, which went fairly well. The problem is the neck, the collar went fine, but I didn't quite get the length right. So as you can see, the edges are higher up than the back, but by having that bit of extra length in the back, it does make it look a little bit longer. And it almost comes down to the end of his boots, which is supposed to be a little bit longer than that. Whereas Robin has basically the same cape, just shorter. You know, it's shorter on the back. But what's that? It's not a stain, thank goodness. This is one of the original capes though. Oh no, I had lost the original cape. Sorry, this is actually a Cape Master that actually looks like the original. But yeah, so a little bit of cape drama. I do have another bit more of this material, so I can try again sometime and do a longer one. I just need to make it really long and then cut it once it's actually sewn on the figure to get it right and make it a bit longer. And these ones, like I said, that one fits fine, that one fits fine, that one I think it fits fine now. But it doesn't fold over. It's got that straight edge with the edge of the material. But that's the best I can do for now. Like I said, maybe they'll do another one. Maybe they'll do one that doesn't have a tan and has a wider cape, and then after 4 attempts I'll actually have a perfect Superman. But I'm not too bitter, because all these recolors, the money they save on repackaging them and repainting them, you know, they can put into making new molds for new characters. So It's all part of the machine. I'm not too bothered, but yeah, I just like a perfect Superman. That's all. I'm gonna go.